Assalamu alaikum children. I am Visant from Hafiz Ahmad School. I hope you all are doing well and I am glad to meet you all. So today I am here with your mathematics lesson. I hope you are ready with your books and pencil case. Okay, first let's look into our learning intention. We are learning to multiply using grid method. Success criteria. We will be successful if we are able to write the place value of the given numbers, partition the given numbers into units, tens, hundreds and thousands, solve multiplication problems by using grid method. So before moving on with multiplication, let's recall place value. So what is place value, children? Place value is the value of each digit in a number. For an example, if we see a 5-digit number, the 5 digits will correspond to 5 places. That is units, tens, hundreds, thousands and 10,000s. Okay, here I am with a place value abacus. Can you tell me the number which you can see from this abacus? Okay, in units place, how many counters are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counters, right? So it is 6. And in tens place, how many counters are there? Yes, there are 5 counters. So it will be 50, right? And in hundreds place, we have how many? 3, right? So it will be 300. And in thousands place, we are having 4. That will be 4,000. And in 10,000s place, we have 2 counters. That will be 2 10,000s. So how do we read this number, children? We will be reading the thousands together, right? So we will be reading it like 24,356. 24,356. Let's try this activity, children. Here, what you have to do is you have to write the digits in each number in the correct place. For an example, 56. 5 is in tens place, right? 6 is in units place. So, now it's your turn. I will give you 30 seconds to complete. Did you get it all correct? That was easy, right? Okay, children, can you tell me the number that you can see from this? Can you read the number? 31,532, right? So from this number we are seeing a 3, a 1, a 5, a 3 again and a 2. But if you open this up, you will see that this number is of a 30,000, 1,000, 500 and 30 and a 2, right? So this is how it will look like when we expand this number. Can you read out this number for me, children? It is 59,645. Now, can you expand this number? I will give you 20 seconds.
Did you get it correct, children? Okay. Well done.
Okay children, now I will show you how we can do grid method multiplication by using counters. So we will be multiplying this 32 by 3, okay? So the very first step that you need to follow is to draw the grid. So I will draw the grid here. I will draw two more columns since our multiplier is of a two-digit number, okay? 2. I will put the multiplication sign here. Then the next step that we need to follow is we need to expand this number. So that will be 30 plus 2, right? Then I will write this number up here separately, 30 and 2. Then our multiplicand, which is 3, it will go up here. Okay. Now we have to multiply. So now I will place the counters to multiply. 2 is multiplied by 3 here. So I will place 3 counters here. Okay. 3 sets of 2's. 30 also the same. 33 times. As you all know, repeated addition is also multiplication, right? So now we are multiplying. So we will find the answers when we add these up. So 2, 4, 6. Now we are adding it. Here 30, 60, 90, right? So the next step is we need to add these two numbers. That is 90 plus 6. The answer is 96. So our product is 96. Okay, I will repeat the same procedure with a 3-digit number as our multiplier. Okay. So what is the first step that you need to follow to draw the grid? So let me draw the grid. This time it will be how many columns? 3 more columns, right? Because we have a 3-digit number here. So 1, 2, 3. Then what is the next step, children? The next step is we need to expand this number. So it will be how many hundreds are here? 3 hundreds plus how many tens? 2 tens and 1 unit. Then this number will go up here again separately, right? So 321. Then our multiplicand will go up here. So let me place the counters now. So 1, how many times? 2 times, right? 1, 2 times. 20 also 2 times because we are multiplying this by 2. 300 also 2 times. And then we will add these up. Okay, so 1 plus 1, the answer will be 2 here. 20 plus 20, the answer will be 40. 300 plus 300, the answer will be 600. So now we are done with the multiplication. The next step is, what is the next step, children? We need to add these 3 numbers, right? So let's add this. 642. So that will be 2, 4, 6, right? So what is our product, children? 642. Our product is 642.
Now I will show you how we can do grid method multiplication. Our number here is 24 multiplied by 3. Do you remember the steps that we followed? First step is to draw the grid. When you draw the grid, remember to use a ruler so that your work will be neat and tidy. So we have drawn here 3 columns since our multiplier is of 2 digits. 2 rows since our multiplicand is of 1 digit. Second step is to partition 24. So we have in 24 we have 2 tens and 4 units. Then we will write the number up there. Third step is to multiply. So we will put our multiplicand there, and then we will have to multiply 20 with 3 and 4 with 3 separately. You might not remember the times tables of 20, so I will explain a little trick you can do here. You can multiply 3 and 2 first, and then after getting the answer you can write the corresponding zeros. So 3 times 2 is equal to 6, and then when we add the 0 it will be 60. Yes. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. The next step that you need to follow is you need to add the answers which you have got. That is 60 plus 12. Your answer is 72. So when 24 is multiplied by 3, the product is 72. After doing each number, you need to double check to see if your answers are correct. Okay? Okay, look at this example, children. 764 multiplied by 6. So let's follow the steps. First step is to draw the grid. So in this grid you can see 4 columns. I have drawn 4 columns this time because our multiplier is of a 3-digit number. Then we have to partition 764. Let's partition it. In 764 we have 7 hundreds, 6 tens, that is 60, and 4 units. Then we will write the number up here separately. Then the next step is to multiply. So we will write our multiplicand down here. So now we have to multiply 760 and 4 separately with 6. So first let's multiply 700 with 6. So what you can do is you can multiply 6 and 7. When you get the answer, you can add the corresponding zeros later. So 6 times 7 are 42. When you add the corresponding zeros, it will be 4,200. 6 times 6 are how much? 36. And when you add the corresponding zeros, it will be 360. 6 times 4 are how much? It is 24, right? Now the next step is, what is the next step? You have to add the answers that you have got. So you need to add 4,200, 360 and 24. So 4,200 plus 360 plus 24 is equal to 4,584. So when 764 is multiplied by 6, our product is how much? 4,584. Then you need to double check your answers always, okay? Okay, now look at this example, children. 24 multiplied by 17. As you can see, this time our multiplier and our multiplicand is also of 2 digits, right? So let's follow the steps. First, we have to draw the grid. As you can see, our grid is also different this time, right? We have drawn 4 columns and 3 rows, and there is one more additional box as well. So as we go on with the number, you will know why we have drawn more rows and columns, okay? Then second step is we need to partition. We need to partition these 2 numbers as well now, okay? Because in these two numbers also we have more than 1 digit. So let's partition 24. So in 24 we have 2 tens and 4 units. And in 17 we have 1 10 and 7 units. So we will write our multiplier up here and our multiplicand down here. Then the next step is we need to multiply. So we need to multiply this 20 and 4 separately with 10 and 7. Okay. So first we will multiply 20 and 10. 2 times 1 are how much, children? 2, right? So when we add the corresponding zeros, it will be 200. 20 times 10 is equal to 200. Then we will multiply 10 and 4. So 10 times 4 are how much? 40, right? Yes. Then we will have to multiply again this 20 and 4 separately with 7 as well. So 7 times 2 are 14. When we add the corresponding 0, it will be 140. 7 times 4 are how much? Yes, it is 28. Then the next step is we need to add these. So we will add these separately. Okay, first we will add these separately, 2 rows separately. So 200 plus 40 is equal to 240. 140 plus 20 is 28 is equal to 168. Then after that we can add these two together. So 240 plus 168 is equal to 408. So our final product is 408. When 24 is multiplied by 17, our answer is 408. Then you need to double check your answers. So now it is our quiz time. Okay, let's try our first number, 315 multiplied by 4. I will give you 40 seconds to complete this.
T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, 0.
So as your final answer, did you get 1260? Okay, well done. Okay, the next one, 672 multiplied by 2.
T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, 0.
So did you get 1344 as your answer? Okay, very good. Now multiply 16 and 13.
T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, 0.
Is your answer 208, children? Okay, well done. Now let's watch a video on some multiplication tricks that you can follow. This video is taken from the YouTube channel Mind Your Decisions.
Hi, this is Presh Talwalkar. In this video, I'll teach you how you can do the times table from 6 through 10 on your fingers. You can follow along with me. Place your two hands in front of you and imagine numbering your fingers 6 through 10 going from your thumb to your pinky finger. Let's do the problem of 7 times 8. We'll rotate our left hand so we have one finger being 7, and we'll rotate our right hand to line up the number 8. Now we'll count the numbers of fingers that are below the two fingers which are touching. We have 2 fingers on the left hand and 3 fingers on the right hand, which is a total of 5 fingers. This becomes the tens digit of our answer. The fingers that are above the touching fingers are 3 on the left hand and 2 on the right hand. We multiply these. 3 times 2 is 6, and that gets us our answer of 56. You can use this procedure anytime you're multiplying two numbers between 6 and 10. Let's do another example of 6 times 9. We'll rotate our left hand so that we're having the number 6, and we're going to rotate our right hand to line up the number 9. We now count the number of fingers that are below the fingers that are touching, including the fingers that are touching. So we have 1 finger on the left hand and 4 on the right hand, which becomes 5 fingers, and this is 50, because the fingers that are below the fingers that are touching are always counted as tens. Now we have 4 fingers above the fingers that are touching, and 1 finger on the right hand. We multiply these, and we have 4. We add those two numbers, 50 and 4, to get our answer of 54. This procedure always works for the numbers 6 through 10. Let's do a final example of 6 times 7. We'll rotate our left hand so we have the thumb as the finger 6. We rotate our right hand to the index finger of 7. Now we count the number of fingers that are below the 2 fingers which are touching, including those 2 fingers. We have 1 on the left hand and 2 on the right hand, which makes for 3 or 30. Now we count the fingers which are above the fingers which are touching. On the left hand we have 4, and on the right hand we have 3. We multiply these. 4 times 3 is 12. So we add 30 and 12 to get 42. And in fact, 6 times 7 is 42. So it's a pretty neat trick.
I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson, and I hope you can do grid method multiplication on your own. So remember to follow those steps, okay? So that's all for today. Have a good day.